Hello, we'll continue with Julius Caesar, Act 4, Scene 2. In this scene, we are out on the field, and there we hear a drum which is beating, and the soldiers are marching, and enter Brutus, Lucius, and the army. Titinius and Pindorus meet them. So, uh, Brutus's army is marching to the beat of the drum, and Titinius and Pindorus meet them. Brutus, stand ho. So Brutus gives the order for the army to stop marching. Lucilius, give the word ho and stand. So Lucilius says that they should pass the word for the army to stop marching to halt. Brutus, what now, Lucilius? Is Cassius near? So Brutus asks Lucilius, who is of Cassius's camp, and he asks Cassius if Cassius's army is nearby. Lucilius, he is at hand, he is close by, and Pindarus is come to do you salutation from his master. So Pindarus is the servant of Cassius, and Pindarus is come to greet Brutus on Cassius's behalf. Brutus, he greets me well. Your master Pindarus, in his own charge, or by ill officers, hath given me some worthy cause to wish things done undone. But if he be at hand, I shall be satisfied. So Brutus tells Pindarus that his master, that is Cassius, either on his own will, either by his own will, or by ill advice of officers in his army, has given Brutus sufficient reason to wish things which have already come to pass. He wishes that they could be undone. And what these reasons are, if Cassius can tell him what his reasons are that he crossed Brutus in such ways, if Cassius can give Brutus reasons why he didn't help Brutus, then Brutus shall be satisfied. Pindarus, I do not doubt but that my noble master will appear such as he is, full of regard and honor. So Pindarus says that Cassius has no doubt done what he has done, even though he has not helped Brutus when Brutus needed it. His Cassius will have acted full of regard and honor for Brutus. Brutus, he is not doubted. So Brutus says that he doubts Cassius. He doesn't doubt Cassius's intentions. Brutus and Lucilius walk aside. So, a word, Lucilius. How he received you, let me be resolved. So, is the messenger of Brutus. Lucilius has gone to Cassius's camp, and Brutus asks his messenger Lucilius how Cassius received him. So, if has received Lucilius in a befitting manner, in a suitable manner, then it means that he's still a friend of Brutus. So he says, let me be resolved, let me understand how he received you, he asked Lucilius, with courtesy and with respect enough. So Cassius received Lucilius with uh, fair courtesy and with good enough respect, but not with such familiar instances, nor with such free and friendly conference as he hath used of old. So Lucilius says that Cassius did receive him courteously and respectfully, but he did not seem as open. He was not as friendly as he was before, as he used to be of old, and neither was he free. So uh, when people are friends, they don't exactly stand on ceremony and rituals to show their friendliness. So Cassius was respectful and courteous enough, but he was not as friendly as he used to be of old times. Brutus, thou hast described a hot friend cooling. So Brutus says that once Cassius was warm and affectionate towards Brutus, but now he's cooling. That is, there's something come in between their friendship. Ever note, Lucilius, when love begins to sicken and decay, it useth an enforced ceremony. So Brutus says that when the love or affection between two people begins to decay, begins to sicken and decay, then it puts on ceremonies and rituals to cover up that lack of friendliness. There are no tricks in plain and simple faith. So when somebody is plain and simple, there's no ceremony, there are no rituals, there's not much, but there are no tricks when people are open and honest with each other. But hollow men like horses hot at hand make gallant show and promise of their mettle. So hollow men, that is, people who put on a show of friendliness, people who put on a show of affection and warmth. They are like horses, which are full of life, and they make a show of promise of their mettle of their character, but indeed their actions may belie what they say. So low march within. But when they should endure the bloody spur, they fall their crest and like deceitful jades sink in the trial. So these horses, which are full of energy, which are full of life, when the soldier sits in the saddle of these horses, and when he puts the spur is a sharp, round wheel which is placed on the heel of the soldier's shoe. When these spurs are buried in the sides, in the flanks of the horse, and the spurs become bloody because of the blood which comes out of the flanks of the horse, when they have to show what they're made of in battle, they fall their crest. That is, they become discouraged, they become cowardly, and when the trial comes, they do not stand up to their promise. Comes his army on. So Brutus asks his messenger if Cassius's army comes on. Lucilius, they mean this night in Sardis to be quartered. So Lucilius says that Cassius's army is going to be camped in Sardis. The greater part, the horse in general, are come with Cassius. So the greater part of the army, the cavalry is the soldiers who fight on horseback. The horse, the cavalry, in general, have come with Cassius. Enter Cassius and his powers. So Cassius's army enters Brutus. Hark, he is arrived. So Cassius has come. March gently on to meet him. So meet Cassius gently, he tells Lucilius. Cassius, stand ho. So Cassius gives the order for the army to halt to stop marching. Brutus, stand ho, speak the word along. So let the army halt, let that order be given along the length of the line of soldiers. First soldier, stand. Third, second soldier, stand. Third soldier, stand. Cassius, most noble brother, you have done me wrong. So Cassius immediately starts off on what is on his mind. He tells Brutus that Brutus has done him wrong. Brutus, judge me, ye gods. Wrong I mine enemies, and if not so, how should I wrong a brother? So Brutus says that he is full of honor. He does not even wrong his enemies. And if he does not wrong his enemies, how can he do offense to his brother Cassius? Cassius, Brutus, this sober form of yours hides wrongs when you do them. So Cassius says that Brutus is outwardly sober, outwardly calm and kingly manner, hides many wrongs. And when he does these wrongs, he was about to continue, but Brutus interrupts him. Cassius, be content. So Cassius, he asks Cassius to, calm down. Speak your grief softly. I do know you well. Before the eyes of both our armies here, which should perceive nothing but love from us, let us not wrangle. So Brutus tells Cassius that they should not quarrel in front of their armies, and the army should see nothing but amity or friendliness between the two leaders, because if they see the two leaders fighting, then they will be divisive among themselves. So he's asked Cassius not to wrangle, not to quarrel, bid them move away. Then in my tent, Cassius, enlarge your griefs. So he says to Cassius to speak about his griefs in the tent. Cash. So